A note on Captain Kalk Korff of the Special Secret Services 19 Jan 2006. As usual, I'll make this short and get to the point. I am not associated with, do not work with, nor do I endorse Kalk Korff. To put it bluntly, my opinion is that I think Korff is completely full of shit. Huh? What? Yeah, I said the same thing. While I think Korff did some good work on his earlier Meyer UFO stuff, I have to say I have some serious concerns as of late. Korff has recently been making the rounds via the internet and on radio, making some pretty fantastic claims. Some may have heard Korff refer to a small group of people he was disappointed with because of some criticism he was receiving. I can tell you it was far beyond criticism because I was part of that group. Korff later referred to this group as the Penis Gallery. I won't speak for the other folks involved, but I will say this, I think Korff is full of shit. Okay, I said that already. Here's why. Since the summer of 2006, I have been corresponding with Korff, having initially contacted him about obtaining a video relating to his Billy Meyer book. During this correspondence, Korff extended me an invitation to be in a project he claimed would be on television and available on the internet, and that I would get some of the profits. Korff said the productions would focus on exposing UFO personalities and that one part of the production has 2 hot Czech chicks in it. For those who know me, and I've made this clear elsewhere, my UFO interest does not involve a profit margin, never has, never will. I've offered UFOWatchdog.com absolutely free for the last 6 years and plan to continue doing so. I told Korff I wanted to maintain my independence and that I would not be interested in his television project. Korff told me he wanted me to contribute to a peer group, and I told him I'd be interested in that. This group never came to fruition, and I have to say that I am glad it didn't, as the continuing correspondence with Korff started raising some serious red flags with me. Korff began telling me his life story and how he fights terrorism as a captain in something he referred to as the Special Secret Services, or S3. Korff even sent me a picture of himself in a uniform as proof of what he does, see photo at top left. A picture, as we all know, doesn't prove anything. If you think along those lines, that a photo is proof positive, then I guess Korff must also accept that all Billy Meyer UFO photos are real. But I digress. These are some of the claims Korff has made to me: is going to have alien autopsy film producer Ray Santilli prosecuted for consumer fraud, and that the FBI and Department of Justice were involved. He was going to nail Billy Meyer and his promoter, having them both prosecuted for consumer fraud. Said a Meyer promoter was going to be taken into custody by the United States Secret Service. Korff expressed a desire to personally slap the handcuffs on this person. Said he was going to sue a Meyer promoter for libel and slander. Claimed all these alleged legal actions were official. Had PSYOPs working on a Meyer representative and had this person pegged and was playing him based on this supposed PSYOPs info. Wanted to get Bob Gimlin under oath and have him put under cross-examination. Is the director of a nanotechnology project and had a forensics project in the Balkans. Korff also claimed he would have a chip implanted in him for his ops for a reality TV show showing Captain Korff fighting terrorism and taking down UFO frauds. Was a consultant to the O.J. Simpson criminal prosecution team and an expert witness for the defense in the O.J. Simpson civil trial. Said he had cutting-edge technology that he wanted to share with me for use on the internet. Korff claimed to have created this cutting-edge technology. Has a $25 million budget to work with to pursue UFO frauds. Is going to be publishing a 24-volume series exposing the Billy Meyer case and has a 500-book deal. Yes, you read right, 500, 5-0-0. Is a captain in the Special Secret Services and works in anti-terrorism as a SAPS-2, Special Activities Planning, Strategies, Tactics, Operations, Execution. Korff even offered to provide me with the name of a sheriff here in Oregon that would confirm Korff's claims. I could go on and on with everything that Korff provided me, but it would be pages. So, I decided to ask for some proof and wrote Korff the following, from Royce J. Myers, 3 Cent, Saturday, December 30, 2006, 3:39 a.m. to Korff KAL subject, from KAL, some of the legal muscle involved, smiley face, http://www.xzone-radio.com/20061229_21.htm. I'd like to hear your side of this, KAL. I'd also like to hear more about your status as a captain in an organization that I can't find any reference to anywhere, which I'm finding odd since you claim it has international jurisdiction. In response, Korff claimed that he needed permission to do this and earlier had mentioned needing to address these issues through his handlers, and there were people at the US Embassy in Prague who were exclusively assigned to handling all inquiries about Korff. Korff claimed that he was going to visit the US Embassy and this would prove everything he had claimed, that this trip would vindicate him and that I'd be eating crow. Click here to see this so-called evidence Korff sent me. Some photos of Korff running around in Prague with a cowboy hat, a camera, a backpack, some military metal anyone can buy off eBay, and some captions in the photos proclaiming this to be the truth. Huh. Yeah, that's what I said. I sent this to Korff, to Korff KAL sent, Wednesday, January 10, 2007, 3:05 p.m. Subject, from KAL, very important images of Santilli/Horn/Gimlin first legal meeting, smiley face, KAL, you can't even come up with a name. Why did you even bring this supposed sheriff up if you weren't prepared or willing to give me a name? Surely you knew I would ask for that name. You're going to lengths to prove things and provide reassurances to people, but I am not at all convinced, and it will take far more than some photos with captions, a few calendars regurgitating your previous work, and a headshot photo with you in camo. I'm done with this entire and very tiresome affair, period. Royce Korff responded with more evidence, sending an article he writes for a free newspaper in Prague telling readers he would come to their homes and cook for them, to UFO sent, Friday, January 12, 2007, 4:32 a.m. Subject, more evidence. Hi, here's my latest column. I can just see the skepticism now. He isn't really going to go into people's homes and cook American dinners for people, is he? Well, yes, I am. Today, in response to my column, I now have over 405 invitations. Smiley face, this is yet more evidence that I am who I claim to be. And this morning, a 3-letter agency came by to establish new security screening procedures for this, and if you really want to test me, come to Prague, ask me to come cook for you, and once my security people vet you, it can be arranged. Obviously, they would not exist if I was not who I claim. As I have hinted, it is actually much more. I can't wait to share with you the org charts for critical thinkers. When you see how many are involved, well, smiley face, send you all much more relevant stuff next week. Have a good weekend. I am going to go meet the female I alluded to earlier, get her ready for her next assignments. Best, KAL. Yep, cooking for people who read your column. Wow, I'm just completely stunned at the amount of incredible evidence Korff has presented me with regarding his counter-terrorism activities, his covert activities, and his prosecution of UFO frauds. Korff later sent an email about the alleged resignations of 8 sheriff deputies here in Oregon, something about a female jail snitch, and how Korff was going to have his name in the news here in Oregon because he was running an op in a jail here to expose corruption. Okay. With that, I will say it again, I think Korff is full of shit and I'll have nothing to do with him. Korff wrote in one email to me, based on my disbelief of his claims, that I officially have egg on my face now. That his appearance on a radio program and the pictures of him at a US embassy were proof positive that he indeed is who he claims to be. About his visit to the US embassy and showing of his material about Meyer and Santilli, Korff wrote, they were shocked to see how this clever mix of daring do has every enemy taking it not seriously and the wrong people not trusting it. Naturally, I want my enemies to take me not seriously. By golly, mission accomplished. I don't think anyone is taking Korff seriously, I certainly am not, especially after the many disjointed, wannabe cloak and dagger emails from Korff. The only person here with egg on their face is Korff for expecting anyone to accept a few photos of him in Prague wearing a cowboy hat as proof positive that he is indeed an officer in some counter-terrorism organization. Unfortunately, those who gave him credit for past deeds will also have egg spatter on them, and Korff's previous work on the Meyer case will surely suffer. Korff wrote the following in an email addressed to those he referred to as the Penis Gallery about anyone doubting his claims. At this rate, I may very well order any party that might get thrown taped, just so I can nuke the next colleague of mine who dares to question the obvious. Yep, I dared question international man of mystery Captain Kalk Korff. Indeed, I made the mistake of asking for evidence and made the much larger mistake of doubting Korff's claims. Beware all who dare question Captain Korff. I am not Korff's colleague, have not worked with him on any project, and I never will.